Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Ready to Love Season 11, Episode 4. It's titled Up Close and Personal. Let's get started. So the episode start out with the women walking into Tommy's dungeon. Tommy told the ladies that this week they are taking the man to the spot that means the most to them. Dominique invited Devon, Christina, Chris, and Bello to her house. She greeted Bello at the door with a hug, a kiss, a smile, and a shot. Dominique is pulling out all the stops to get this man. She is not playing around. Christina is there, and she and Bello told us that he also has a connection with Christina. Christina quickly realized that her and Dominique both like Bello. Now she realized that she has some thick competition. Dominique had made oxtails because it's Bello's favorite dish. Devon told us that his favorite dish is sushi. He better go find somebody who's going to make him some sushi. I am not a sushi gal. I mean, I know there's different types of sushis, but nah. There's other things that I like. I don't have to try to find something else that I like. Already know what I like. At this grown age, I already know what I like. Okay? I'm not looking for something new. Yeah, feel me? Chris pulled Christina for a chat. He said Christina is his strongest connection. They sat down to chat, and he told her she is stunning. She is. She's good looking, but her voice is so deep. And I know she's a singer and all that, but I would really like to hear her belt one out because she got such a deep voice. And Christina, she's a feisty one. She does not seem like the type to take shit from any of these men. Anyway, she told Chris about being called fat, ugly, and a pig when she was growing up. Damn, these kids are wicked nowadays, huh? Chris also talked about being teased while he was growing up. So they had a good chat and a good connection. Next, Devon and Dominique are talking. Devon is always coming on strong with Dominique. The second episode, he tried to kiss her, and now he's telling her they're having a conversation, and he told her he wants her. He's coming on too strong for me. He should at least try to get to know her before, Come on, sushi man. But Dominique, she's eating it up. She's loving the way he's talking to her. We find out that Devon met Dominique's mother on FaceTime. They talk about having kids, and Dominique said the same thing, just about the same thing she said when she spoke with Bello on last episode. She said, what if I don't want kids? Is that a deal breaker? Devon said it's not a deal breaker. He's a lie. It is a deal breaker for him because he wants kids. He's mentioning kids. If it wasn't a deal breaker for him, he would have never mentioned kids. But Dominique is 42 years old. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to go through pregnancy, delivery, and changing diapers at this grown age. At this 42-year-old grown age. Dominique, she called him out about it, though. About him saying he want kids, and then now saying he doesn't want kids. She said to him, you just said you wanted a lot of kids. And then Devon asked her if she would consider adopting. Dominique said, absolutely. Dominique is not a match for Bello or Devon. They both want kids, and she doesn't. So next, Christina and Bello are talking, and she doesn't feel like he's giving her enough attention and spending enough money on her. I told y'all that chick is feisty. That heifer is she's one feisty heifer. So now she she has dropped to the bottom of Bello's list because he's thinking all she wants is the way she's talking to him and things that she's saying is turning him off. And I don't blame him. She's bitching at him. He has Christina, on one hand, he has Christina bitching at him. And on the other hand, he has Dominique greeting him at the door with smiles, hugs, kisses, a shot, and his favorite dish. And he got this heifer over here bitching at him. Who are you going to choose? Who are you going to choose? Guess who you going to choose? Not Christina. This show shouldn't be called Ready to Love. It should be called Competing for Love. That's what it should be called. Christina told Bello that she is showing him what she wants, and if he can't meet her expectations, then he should gracefully bow out. Now, I agree with her letting him know what she wants and what she expects, but she needs to do it in a nicer way. Say something like, I like a lot of attention. I like a lot of hugs and kisses. I like to go out. I like massages. I like things like that. Don't you? Don't you like things like that? Talk to him nicely. Don't be demanding and bitching at him because he doesn't do it. I mean, he's just trying to get to know you. Relax a bit. She's coming out with guns a-blazing. I want this, I want that, I want that, I want this. And if you don't give it to me, you can leave off. Get out of here. Go. See, you wouldn't want to be. Come on, be nicer. He's just trying to get to know you at first. Let him try to get to know you first. And then you can be all rah. So next, Nicole invited Devon to play cricket. She said ever since skating, her and Devon have been talking on the phone every single night. Devon and Dominique. Devon said Dominique is his boo, but he also likes Nicole. He said he enjoys talking to Nicole. He says she's down to earth and she's smart, and they have a strong connection. I'm glad because I thought Nicole was strung up on Ed, her college crush. Anyway, they go to play cricket. That wasn't cricket. They were just batting a ball. That's not playing cricket. But for Devon's first time doing it, he did very well. Now, Nicole, she sucked at it. Tommy had said to take the man to a spot that means the most to you. She sucked at cricket, so she's not a cricket player. She don't know how to follow instructions. So anyway, after that, they sat down to talk, and she asked him what is the ideal woman for him. I'll go first. The ideal man for me is he has to be loyal, he has to be loving, he has to be caring, he has to be a good communicator, he has to be respectful, and he has to be trustworthy. Now that man doesn't exist, so I'm screwed. Anyway, Devon said his ideal woman is smart, kind, and thinks about the world beyond herself. And Nicole tried to conform herself into what he just said. She told him she feels a strong sense of responsibility in a lot of areas. She told him that they have a lot in common, and I think she just bored him to death. Ed did say in college she was straight-laced, and he practically said she was no fun. But because she was wearing her red dress at the first mixer, he thought, she had a fun side to her. Boy, was he wrong. Shannon invited Ed, Donna, Xavier, and Darius to her house. She asked them to bring something meaningful to them. She went first with her demonstration. She showed them a cervical wheel that shows how much a woman is dilated when she's having a baby. And Ed decided to stick his hand into two of the holes. Everybody laughed. Everybody thought it was funny and had a good little laugh. Xavier bought a dead rose his grandmother gave him. Donna brought pom-poms from when she used to teach cheerleading. Ed brought a Buddha from a cousin who was killed on active duty. Darius bought his daughter's dress that his mother made. That was so weird. He said his mother used to make his clothes, and he got emotional. He said she passed away, I think he said in 2020. Now that he got emotional over his mother, Donna, who judged him harshly the last episode, is feeling more compassion for him this episode. So now Donna is talking to Xavier. He told her he has not made a connection with anyone, but he has interest. And he's slow to move, is what he told her. I don't think Xavier liked any of these women. I don't think Donna likes any of these men either. These two will be going home pretty soon. After talking with Xavier, Donna has come to the conclusion that Xavier is not into the process. And neither is she. Neither is she. Next, Shannon and Ed are talking, and she told him that she has not had any one-on-one dates. She flirted with him and told him she's trying to make this a one-on-one date. And he, they're flirting with each other. They're holding hands. And Ed said Shannon is a Michelle Obama. She is first lady of the city type person. That's who she is. And they enjoy talking with each other. And they think they have a connection. Next, Ashanti put together a cooking class for Lauren, Cardi, and Vince. Ashanti claimed that she is a private chef. I thought she was a salon owner. These people, they keep changing up their professions. So after they finished cooking, Lauren and Cardi sat down to talk. Lauren talked about being a mother. Cardi talked about getting his pilot license. Lauren said Cardi is funny, sweet, and confident. And she's looking forward to growing their bond. He seemed to like her too. Next, Ashanti and Vince sat down to talk. Vince asked her what would she say he can work on. Why the hell did he ask her that question? He doesn't want to hear the answer, so I don't know why he answered that question. But Ashanti reminded him of something that happened at the skating rink. They showed a clip of someone asking him, how does he feel about 50-50? Then at the skating rink, he basically said, if the woman wants more than he is contributing, then she should get a better job and contribute more. Now, he said to Ashanti, let me clarify that so that you don't get it twisted. And he basically repeated the exact same thing he said. In her confessional, Ashanti said his energy seemed a bit combative. I don't think he was combative. I think he was rude and defensive. I don't even think he answered the question. Instead of answering the question, he went on a tangent about if she wants nicer things, she better get a job and support her own lifestyle. He should have said, no, I don't believe in 50-50. If her bills are more than mine and she spends more lavishly than I do, then I don't believe in 50-50. That's all he should have just said. But he got all defensive and he's an idiot. Next, Ashley invited Ed to hang out with her and her dog because her dog is very important to her. She asked him if he's interested in her. He told her he is interested in her. That's a lie. He's not interested in her. Because he asked her, how does he show her that he's interested in her? He's asking her how he should show her that he's interested in her. If a man is interested in a woman, he calls her, he texts her, he takes her out, he wants to spend time with her, he wants to be with her. If a man is interested in a woman, those are the things he does. He don't sit there and say, so what can I do to show you that I'm interested in you? You don't sit there and say that. He's not interested in her. He's not showing her, giving her any time, any attention at all. Ashley said Ed is very laid back and chill, and that's why she found him attractive. She said he has a wall up and she wants to peel back the layers. Ain't nobody got time for that. This man is 40 years old. And you want to peel back his layers and knock down his walls for him? If Ed has walls up and he wants to find a woman, get married and have kids and all that, then he needs to take a sledgehammer to his own walls. Ashley shouldn't have to knock down his walls for him. That's crazy. So Stephen invited Ashanti out to do some tie-dye, and they didn't talk about anything interesting. He seemed to think that they have a lot in common. He got her phone number, and they seemed to like each other. And that was that for them. Next, the ladies go to Tommy's dungeon. Ashante said she is connecting with Steven and Cardi. Lauren also said she's connecting with Cardi. Nicole said she's connecting with Devon. She said he's an awesome person. Shannon said she's connected with Ed. She said he's a manly man. Ashley said Ed is a nice guy, but he only shows her a little bit of attention. She said her and Darius talk on the phone for hours. Dominique said she connected with Bello. She told everyone about the special greeting she gave him at the door. When Dominique talked about her and Bello's special door greeting, Christina made a face. Why is she making a face? She dumped him anyway. Tommy then asked them who they are not feeling. Ashante said Vince because his energy seems combative. Lauren also said Vince. She said he was physically aggressive. Christina said Vince is very vocal and in your face. Christina also told them that Vince refers to the women as bitches. Lauren asked the ladies if they actually heard Vince call somebody a bitch. Ashley said she heard him say it. Dominique told Lauren that Vince called you a bitch. And Ashley confirmed it. Ashley said he called Lauren a tall bitch. Tommy said, if you heard it, I want to know it. They're telling you that they heard him say that, Tommy. But he glosses it over anyway because Tommy is a man's man. He's not for the women, he's for the men. He's on the men's side all day, every day. So, Christina said, back to the bashing of the men. Christina said she is not feeling Bello because he didn't spend any money on her. Basically, she don't like him because he didn't spend no money on her. A couple of the other guys spent money on her, but he didn't. Dominique thinks Christina was being messy when she said that two of the other guys spent money on her, but Bello didn't. Shannon said Xavier gives her uncle vibes. Ashley said Xavier is old acting. She said he couldn't keep up with her. Donna said Xavier said he likes to move slow and the process is not changing the way he approached women, so that turned her off. Tommy told him to take the guys out and let them know which one is not ready to love. So Donna invited Vince out. She told him that the ladies met with Tommy and there is feedback that can be worked through. When she said it, I was like, what? Does that mean he's not going to go home? She's telling him his feedback can be worked through. I just knew for sure after he called them ladies bitches that he was going home. But she told him that he referred to at least one of the women as a bitch. Vince said him and the guys were joking, but he wasn't really calling the lady a bitch. She asked him if it's something he is willing to work on. He said yes because he has a daughter. Because shouldn't have called nobody a bitch in the first place because you have a daughter. Donna told him that another concern was his bluntness. Vince said he liked to say what he thinks because he wants, he does not want to leave anybody guessing. He wants to make things crystal clear. He said if anybody doesn't understand that, then they can get gone. But even though the ladies thinks that he's combative and he likes calling them bitches, Donna told him that he's still ready to love. Then Donna told him that she's looking forward to connecting with him. Donna, if he calls you a bitch, then you just call him a bitch because that's how he is. That's who he is. That's what he is. Okay? So Dominique invited Xavier out. Xavier said he feels confident that he is not going home. So when they sat down at the bar to have their drinks, Dominique tried to reach for a pretzel that was in Xavier's drink and he slapped her hand. They were both wrong. She shouldn't have been reaching for his pretzel unless she asked him for it and he gave her the okay to take it. She shouldn't have been trying to take his pretzel. But then he should have never slapped her hand. He slapped her hand. But she thought it was funny. She laughed it off. So then Dominique told Xavier that she had a conversation with the ladies and they feel some kind of way. She told him they feel like he is not taking the initiative to make a connection. Xavier told her he is guarded and he keep people at surface level. Dominique told him that the ladies said he didn't ask anybody for their number. Xavier said he did not want to act too quickly, but now he is going to start being intentional. She said, too late. She said, you are late to the party. She said, and then she told him he's not ready to love. And he said, okay. And then he said a bunch of other stuff that wasn't important. And that was the end of the episode. And this is the end of my review. Princess on a Pill here. Thank you so very much for watching. Bye.